Mm, Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Hi. It's a beautiful morning this morning. It's actually not garbage. It's been warmer. It was cooler yesterday, and I feel like that was definitely something that I didn't need to worry about last time. But yeah, hi. I'm it's Saturday. Where it's me and my mom are up early today. We're doing stuff. We're doing stuff. So it is something. I took care of myself yesterday. Uh, sort sort of did what I needed to do. You know, when I went to therapy yesterday, I was just like, no, I just went and found what I needed to do and did the thing that I needed to do. Talked about what I needed to do. And I was like, for some things that I had to sort out, but I feel better. I feel better. I feel much better actually, and I think things are looking up. That being said, hi everyone. I'm doing okay. I'm doing better, much better than before. I think today is going to be a much better day than usual. I have more energy than last time, and yeah, it's definitely had. I definitely feel so much more alive than usual. I don't know what it is. The energy is just here, and I'm just like, yeah, feels. I do feel much better. I'm just I was here watching Kuma and Lampy this morning. Kuma is still active. Lampy is active. Both of them are really good streamers. You should check them out. I feel like they've been they've been good people, good friends. You should check them out. Give them a follow. Give them a like. Yeah, it's Lampy's birthday weekend. She just got a new model and everything, and it looks great. I love it. It's cute. There's also a lot of really quite good things that are just happening. I mean, I feel like even though I feel like I need my space from a few things, a lot of people have just been I've just been sort of improving in a state of mind, and it's like I don't know. I just feel so much better. My energy levels are going up. My uh, emotions have been stabilizing. I feel refreshed, and my the ability to sort of function, I guess you could call it. Yeah, that's going around too. That feels a lot better. I don't know what it is. I just like I feel like I'm bouncing back. Like I mean, I got like a lot of my energy and a lot of the weight off my shoulders after I talked to my therapist, and I don't know. I feel like I finally I can finally sleep better. It just when you get your sleep in, it just it feels like your energy my energy has come back. Something to be proud of, I suppose. It's a good feeling. It's a good feeling. I like it. It's a good. there's so much more I can do. And now that I'm starting to become more consistent, I'm starting to feel more alive than anything else. And there's so much there's things I can do. I managed to push my characters to the place I want them to be. I was working very hard yesterday at leveling my trusts, and I got 'em all to 91 plus, and I'm very happy about that. Managed to do that. I'm like, yeah, yeah, I did it. Managed to do it. I'm glad I did it. I'm glad I did that. Did everything that I set out to do. Gonna try and do stuff. I'm also thinking I'm gonna buy a new background. I'm gonna get a new background, new background, new office. I'm gonna figure out a new VTuber background, a new setup, and see how I do things later on. Get something nice going. You know, I'll figure out something because I want a nice new background, and I want to design get a new design going. But yeah, all right. Well, some things here. Let's switch to the gameplay. Gameplay design and all right. You know, I've been playing Astrologian for a while now, and Monk. Astrologian and Monk has been kind of my bread and butter as of late. I could probably see if Monk. I can get into Monk on front lines. 5 minutes? Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. There's I like Monk in front line. I like Astrologia in front lines, but I definitely been queuing up with Monk. Monk as late. I need a um striking class for Monk. Monk Okado sounds so terrifying. I Here's the thing. I started as a monk when I first when I my very first character in A Realm Reborn was monk. Like me, I may have started as a culinarian in 1.0, but I started my first character was a monk. I started punching things. I then went to Dragoon because back in the day you had to actually had to get all the skills from Dragoon to play monk, and then you had to get Bard for those skills, and you had to get like pretty much you had to dabble like every class for cross class skills back in the day, and that was just how it was done. There's no it was like, but you don't expect to just focus on one class and expect nothing out of your other classes. You have to play the other classes back in the day. That's why I have characters that have like every single class leveled. It's not just out of necessity. It's like not like collecting classes. It's just like having all of them because I had to have the classes. Yeah, had to have the classes in my repertoire because I had to have them. Very important. Important. Oh, flames. Last minute daily. Oh, but of course, middle and everybody's at middle and side. Or just these. I'm surprised. I'm honestly surprised that the yellow and red are just fighting it out over there. But it just leaves us with all of this. $199. What? Was there somebody attacking it? I did not realize somebody was attacking that. Yeah, it's been really hot lately, like to the point that we need to water the garden like twice in a row today. Like, family is already outside watering the garden. They were like up at like 5 o'clock, like I was, and they were my mom was like at in the garden already, just watering the garden, and she was already in the she's already in the garden right now. I know if my grandma was still around, she would have been arguing about this. It's Saturday. Why are you in the garden? It's like because it's very oh because it's very dry out, and this is one of those times that you can't ignore the garden, otherwise everything's gonna die. It's too dry to let the garden go. The Dark Knight's back around too. Da, 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 da. Man, I already ate breakfast and I'm already hungry. What is the shenanigans? I wonder if my brother would be willing to make porridge this morning. He's not much of a cook, but I know he can actually make simple foods. Warrior. Are those warriors immune to CC? I don't remember. Yeah, we were immune to CC during during enrage, or was that just an early thing? Oh, well, it's probably just because it's like noon. It's not noon, but it's like eight. It's like it feels like it's time for second breakfast. Feels like it's time for second breakfast, and I guess that's just a thing that's happening. My body feels like a 1 second breakfast. Although Lampy was while I was watching Lampy's stream, she was raiding cake, and I was like, "Oh, I'm getting hungry." It's the same feeling I get when I watch those. Would you eat this videos? And it's like, no matter how unreasonable the food is in that video series, I want to eat it. It's like he makes some unreasonable food, and it's like every time he makes something, I just want to eat it because it's so unpractical. The food he makes is like I was like, there was like one where he's like making this sushi, and then with sushi grade salmon. And then I'm like, ah, it looks so good. And then all of a sudden he deep fries the rice. I'm like, okay, that's taking a step too far. And even then, I still want to eat it. I mean, how do you get around that? How do you get around that? That's so dumb. It's like a study in excess. Like, how do you get around the fact that he deep fries the sushi rice? I'll probably do another stream today. Slide back into PSO2. Uh, I don't mind sliding back into PSO2. I think it would be good for my mental health just to do something like that. Because then I will be able to start sort of mentally healing. Oof. I should get voice meter for my streams, so I can separate the audio or use my audio splitter properly. But I am just too. I have a very delicate setup for my sound. And I'm just too arsed to mess with it right now. And I'm like I want to set up a whole bunch of stuff, but effort. I have it all set up already. Why would I go through the effort of resetting up my voice stuff and whatnot? You know, it's just for a vanity thing. It's just like I want to be able to pipe audio from a different source into my sound so that I can actually listen to something else while I'm streaming, like another stream or something, and without having to mute it. And it's purely a selfish thing because I want to be able to watch a friend stream while I'm streaming, and listen to him talk. Instead of having to rely on captions and stuff, is like it's just purely me thing. Then that's anything. Hi, Rossi. The kids came in really early this morning. They were both playing outside all night. I do appreciate that they're smart enough to hang around the house. We've trained them very, very well, and it's very safe for them around here. But it's like I also worry. I do worry for them, obviously. That black mage dove in. Oh, nope. We have the lead so far. So we need to break this ice. Beat red and kill the ice. There we go. And just in time too. That's like 8:47, so that completed very, very quickly. Watching oh no. Oh no. Friends are being silly. They're talking about cake, and friends are being ridiculous about cake and pie takes in Lampy's stream. It's a thing. It's a thing. I mean, when you have differing opinions about cakes and pies, you have that's just how it goes, you know. The cake versus pie issue will never cease. It's an ongoing battle that'll surpass the ages. I think that's just the way it goes. I mean, I know a friend who will like who will just like completely completely uh, defend to moral death that pie is superior to cake. And I'm like, all right, you can. Don't worry about pie, about cake, your cake versus pie issue. You'll be able to deal with that soon enough. When you get sent to the pie, when you get to the cake dimension for your crimes. But in all seriousness, I don't mind. I don't mind the whole pie versus cake thing. It's hilarious. Rising Phoenix. Stop already. Then there's a part two. Come back. There's a part two. I remember when missing your combo, missing your positional used to like ruin your combo. Like back in the day when you would when positionals were way more uh, damaging to way more important to your combos and stuff. I mean, you it would literally delete your combo from existence. It was something. I that's why I feel like I've gotten lazy in a sense because I don't even hit positionals anymore half the time. I mean, it's still good. Positionals are still good because you get more damage out of them. For you're being rewarded for doing the mechanics properly. But at the same time, it's like it's added needed added a bit of complexity on top of your rotation, and I like that. I like that about this game. But like a really combo heavy thing. I mean, honestly, they don't do much about combos besides the flank and rear. And it used to be that monk was like every single movement was flank and rear. Like okay, so like okay, this one used to be flank, used to be rear. This was flank. This was flank. This was rear. This was rear. This was rear. So what you did was you set it up so it was like flank, rear, flank, uh, and flank, and then you move to the flank, and then rear, and then rear. Then you rear, flank, rear. And you just kept on rotating between the two. You just kept on sliding back and forth. It was just a practice dance between those two. That's how you meleeed, and that's just how you did it, and that's how you're supposed to do it. I end. You're coming to my lecture on how to melee DPS because people these days, like, okay, so like here's the thing. Where is that? Where are those training dummies? The reason why even controller, even on a controller, for example, uh, even on a controller and stuff, you can still do it. Or where are those dummies? There's Ikuvo's in. Oh no, I'm over here. Okay, so here's a targeting circle. So it'd be like you just go like that, and positionals, and then you just hit true north whenever you can't hit it, and that's just how it goes. It's not big brain. It really isn't big brain. I mean, anybody who tells you it's big brain, it's not big brain. That's why a lot of DPS these days just forget about it. It's just like really weird consistency is that Monk doesn't have a consistency anymore. You have to adapt on the fly. Once you get the hang of it, it's actually not that bad. I mean, you see, I missed a positional there, but the game system is smart enough. That flank. And like, I mean, these ones don't have any positional effects anymore. And then these that one's for rear, so you can hit these wherever. These last ones have positionals on them. Yeah, it's not. It's not the. It's not crazy, but like it's pretty good. All things considered, it's just like it's a thing. It's a thing. Like, I mean, you want to have your main DPS combo there. You want to have your upper DPS combo there. It's like not too bad, honestly. It could be a whole lot worse. Worse when you're. Like, I mean, Monk used to be a lot more technical than it is now, and that's saying a lot for what the game used to be or be originally. But that's just how it goes. And then it's just like, you really want to have fun, and just swap Aerith into a controller, and then just have at it. I really like playing Monk on controller for obvious reasons. For obvious reasons, because Monk feels a lot more free flowing on controller, just because of how it handles. It's a good it's a good uh, 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 it's a good class for it. I have yet to really find a comfortable way to play what do you call it comfortable way to what do you call it? A Viper. But I will figure it out. Earth, Forbidden Chakra, Brotherhood, Meditation. Where's my enlightenment? Okay. Okay, there you go. I got it set. Celestial Revolution, Rising Phoenix. Twin Strike, Rising Phoenix. Kick Phantom Rush. Elixir Burst. Elixir Field. Oh yeah, Lampy's got a new model now. You might want to go and check it out. She's showing showing off her outfits. It's made by Hanikutsu. Really nice. I was thinking about getting one Hanikutsu Skeb model as well, but right now I need to not do as much financial damage to my finances just yet. Financial damages, yes. Emotional damages, no. 50 minutes. Come on, this was way lower previously. Five, 6, 9, Yolja. Who wins? Rematch. Recommended. Via Clive. I feel bad just throwing these certain numbers at him. Oh, what do we got? Alpaca card. Quit. Nice. Your alpaca card is mine. You know, Dawntrail is one of those few games that I can actually understand in this game. I think it's just because for the sheer fact that I can do I have so many good cards right now. It's like, okay, I have too many good cards. Good cards was kind of dumb. Pacha. There are no fates up, really? No fates whatsoever. Really? Oh my gosh. What's happening right now? Let's check over here. Oh, there is one. Let's go and fight that thing. Me and my soft brain is like, how do people heal on controller? I don't understand how people heal on controller. It's very carefully, I suppose. I've tried healing on controller. I don't understand it. I guess this is my life now. All of a sudden they just started jumping on me and I'm like, oh no. Wow, there's something. Oh. Oh gosh, I don't have three of them on me. Oh, that's not fun. That's not fun. Wait, what? What? Why? Why is my W X? Why is my WXB going there? Okay, whatever. I'll fix my monk bars later. I'll fix my monk bars later. I'll just use I think my monk bars are messed up. I don't know. Sometimes my bars are just like are just all sorts of weird. Oh, what the heck? Oh yes, of course. Just happens to be in the one place that is that I don't have my I don't have my 4-point fury. Thanks, game. I will always question. Oh, hi. I was about to say I was always questioned the reason why I don't have my 4-point fury here. Also, hi Lampy. I was still watching you, and then you decided to raid me. I was like, hi. What's up? Oh gosh, is that seems like a good idea? I say is you guys good to D&D? Yeah, yeah, it's probably a good idea. Honestly, that's probably good point. You know, as everybody can attest to being Gloria Sunshine, variety streamer, Final Fantasy enthusiast, house dad who is now unemployed, employed because my routine is completely shot now. Not entirely because a loved one has passed away, but yeah, I am completely lost and gone gone. Let me just give you a shout out here. Shout out as soon as I am not in the process of dying. Give me a second. Here we go. Give you a shout out, Lampy. And make sure if you haven't forgotten, give Lampy that good old birthday follow. Also, I need to change my viewership. Final Fantasy. Done. Oh. Uh-oh. They pull too big and they pull too much war off. Glad I'm not the tank. I'm just a DPS. So, yeah, I've been floundering for a little bit. Um, as everybody knows, you might not know, I have lost a loved one, but I'm getting back on my feet. Oh, whoa, what the heck? Ah! Oh my goodness. What is even happening? What is even happening? Here we are, unaliving in the cold, to Lofi vibes, while the tank overpulls and the healer is not is barely able to keep up. Oh my goodness! Wow. Oh boy, I'm in a toxic group. I'm not a fan of this group. Not a fan of this group. Oh, this is gonna be one of those days, isn't it? I hope it's not one of those days. Hey, you know what? I've been planning on making another cheesecake. I think if I go out, get the Lampy put it in my head that like I need to make another cheesecake because I have like half the ingredients for it already, and like my cheesecake recipe is adapted from Joshua Weissman's recipe and a little bit of BA. You know, when back and BA was actually really good and like not underpaying their workers and stuff. I don't know if they are or was not underpaying their workers, but like that's a moot point. But like I adapted a recipe from Zest Kitchen and Joshua Weissman mostly. Uh, their recipe, the recipe is really good. Honestly, all things considered, you get uh, half a container of heavy cream, a whole container of heavy cream. Mix that together with two things of a full fat cream cheese. Uh, you you soften the cream cheese. Blend that together, and then you mix in one or two eggs at once, and then you do that until you have six eggs and one egg yolk combined. After that, you want to have you want to add the cream, which is 33%. I know it's a lot of fat. Like I mean, the trick to the cheesecake after testing it for several attempts was you really need to not skimp on the fat and the cream and stuff. Otherwise, not gonna caramelize on the when you make it. That's the whole reason why the Boss cheesecake caramelizes on the top is when you bake it, it needs all that fat to caramelize. My reaction just sort of kicks in at a 420 degrees and it just makes a nice layer on top. You have to also know how hot your oven gets in different temperatures of the house, because otherwise you're going to have an underdone cheesecake. And nobody likes the underdone cheesecake, honestly. That's just not great. You really want to have a full done cheesecake, and it's like it look. I don't think, generally speaking, you don't want to have it like a. You don't want to make it look like it's underdone per se. If it looks like if it looks like if it looks like it's going to be going to be light on the top. Don't uh, don't don't take it out just yet. You want nice caramelization on the top, which is part and parcel of the cheesecake. All right, that I think there's like a lot of stuff you can do it. Kuma was thinking he would add matcha powder to it, and you know matcha powder is pretty dry, so we were thinking about instead of straight matcha powder. To make a cheesecake, we would make it into matcha into a slurry, and from there, from the slurry, we would make a slurry into we would make the slurry into into sort of uh, making it a paste, making it a paste instead of into something else. Because if we make it into a paste, then having it as a paste would actually help. Would help with hydration, hydration for the cheesecake. Ah, let's see what does he have? Oh, he has a coat too. Cool. Does can I? No. All right. She's still only a DPS on there.
Stand ever ready.
All right. Yeah, like there's a lot a lot to do about baking and stuff that I do on a regular basis. Baking is one of my hobbies. One of the things I'm really good at for the most part. I mean, it's very rare that I mess things up when I bake. I don't know, baking and making certain things like curries and stuff. If I can make curries that actually does help with my uh, um with my food stuff. Lemon and trust, yeah, lemon and trust. Uh, I managed to get trust to 93, 92. Thinking gonna gonna do healer as well. Not too sure what I was thinking about doing. Running in Graha, Kryle, and Yestola. Although I have basically basically run it to the point where I could probably because Graha is at 93 right now. So if I focus on one team instead of another, and then I'll just change to change to DPS, and then get early danger.
I won't let you down.
Because I was running with early danger for a while. Corral is this team is actually pretty good, honestly, because of the amount of damage everybody puts out. Like maybe 600, 900, getting there. I just got out of a daily. Yeah, probably focusing on one team at a time. Yeah, it's probably a good idea, honestly. Because I mean, I sped run my trust to the higher levels, earlier on, and then got him much higher as time went on. And at least with with a good healer, won't have to uh, worry about things like personal damage and stuff being low, because Urianger has a new card system in place, which is hilarious because he's so much more powerful, and he'll just outright delete an enemy, which makes things go by a lot faster than expected. And damage is just really good with him. I found that out when I was doing trusts in the first go through. And he'll just outright delete it. Let me look at this swing drop. These swings drop. I mean, I might be hitting him one at a time, but one at once. But the single target damage is basically way better than AOE. Treat AOE, yeah, treat and trust. Their personal damage is much better than AOE. So treat it like treat damage like it's like your damage is AOE than your AOE damage like more like incidental. And focus down on an opponent. I mean, it seems unwieldy at first, but only if you're actively hitting enemies as a group does it actually help to smack something all at once. I mean, look at how fast this thing is dropping. It's pretty nuts. Like, sure, if you have like a big spell like gravity and stuff, it's much better. Like for smaller pulls like this, it's fine. Given the fact that people are like, oh, but speed demons and stuff, and then you start pulling like two groups at a time, and then the funniest thing about that is that like they will characters will start pulling too many will won't pull the entire group at once. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. Did you want me to pull the next round, next one? I almost forgot to do that.
Hold still.
I love it when
Try
most of the time you can just follow Yanshe around. He's good. He's good for mechanics. There's only a few times that it's like, hey, you should probably not follow Yanshe around.
got you.
Something special for you.
I feel like a lot of people haven't been really haven't been have been really uh haven't been really getting why our role in Dawntrail is so important. And we're like it's like generally speaking, we're our character is doing the whole mentor thing. I know a lot of people have fought some people have fought me on this. And it's just like, yeah, but we don't want to do the mentor thing. And I'm like, well, tough kibbles, you're doing the mentor thing. Gonna grab these other ones. Come here. Come on, Graha. Now this. These are the pulls I was talking about. Where it's just like, sure, do more in or do more than one. More than big AOE. Also, I have yet to watch Bridgerton. I mean, I hear it's good. I just need to watch it. Like, there are so many there are so many shows that I just haven't seen, and everybody's like Final Fantasy went like absolutely nuts for Bridgerton for a while now, and I was like, I get why you like Bridgerton. It's right up there with the Final Fantasy aesthetic and stuff like that, and I get why you like it. Final Fantasy demographic, hello, but I also also like I'm like yeah, I was talking to friends and I was like, and they're like, yeah, it was like we started watching Bridgerton. I'm like, oh, how do you like it? And they're like, oh, it is fantastic. Yeah, it's like, and they were describing to me just how insane it is. And I was like, I need to see this series for myself, but I just don't have the time on my hands. But I think now is a good time to start watching shows that I haven't really gotten to watch because I can for a long time it's like my grandmother would be using television and stuff. Yeah, she would just like watch her favorite shows, you know, just to pass the time. Yes, it was her time to it was her time to spend, you know, and we all accepted that that generally speaking, it was her favorite things, and we really wanted to let her indulge it, you know. She needed needed her television shows, and honestly, I understand it now more than ever. But man, there are too many shows that I need to watch now. Too many things that have let slip me
Hold
by.
still.
I feel like I have a lot of time on my hands, but I don't know where to begin. That's I guess that's just the point of it, is that I now have all this free time and I don't know where I'm going with it. And that feels makes me feel like I'm unemployed now. That's a very odd, distinct feeling I have right now. I don't know. Is it weird? I guess it's kind of weird in a sense, but I guess that's what happens when you lose a huge part of your routine, especially a part of routine that just your life revolves around. So for like years. I mean, it's not to get mopey or anything, but I find myself wondering more and more what to do my day to day life because I had a routine set up. So you know, it's just something I want. I need to reorient. I don't know if it's a liberating feeling either. That's the thing too. I don't think it is,
Make ready.
but it's definitely a new feeling.
Make ready.
Up.
Oh, radiant starlight, become my blade.
There we go. Out of tunnels and into the cold, nice sunshine. I like how this storyline wise, this place doesn't really lead to anywhere. Thank you, Arianji, for the balance. Oh,
The stars shall grant us.
it's just like one of these days I'm going to have to get my passport renewed, and I'm going to have to start traveling. I don't know where I'm going to go. Like, I want to start. I think I want to eventually go down to the States and visit my cousins. Because just go down and see my cousins in the state in Loma Linda, and then maybe meet up with Kuma somewhere. We'll see. Definitely want to go and see Lampy. Eventually, I'll get around to doing that, because I hear her part of the Canada is very nice. On the World Canada. But I want to visit BC again. I feel like I worry that I visit my cousin. Cousin, I'm gonna get a cousin in. I think it was New Brunswick. Gets. Is gonna try to screech me in, and I do not want to get screeched in. Especially since he don't. But he knows that I can't drink. He knows he can't. He can't drink. He says he'll find something we can do. But like, at least I'm not marrying. I'm not marrying a newfie. But otherwise, I'd have to kiss a cod. And he was telling me the story about how he got initiated by his family by his family, and how he had to kiss a cod. And he was dragged on a boat, which is like, one of those Pacific, those Atlantic boats, which is like those flat bottom boats. And the Atlantic is very rough, it's just like all waves and stuff. So he's on the front of the boat, it's just like all rocking and stuff. There's no way. He's getting seasick. He can't really handle it. He's going green. But he's given a rod, which is just like this little tiny stick with a line and a hook on it, and he's told to fish up a cod, and a cousin fishes up this massive cod with eyeballs in the front of it, and this cod is just like open mouth gasping at him, and has this huge tongue, maybe about a couple inches, and he's like, and his newfound new relatives. It's like, all right, you got to kiss it. You got to kiss the cod, and you have to give it full force. You have to give it full force tongue, and so he get my cousin kisses the cod, full force, full contact, just like he tongues this cod, and he swears he can feel the cod tonguing him back. It's hilarious. And the way he told it to us, and it's like, and then and then I had to he said he had to fillet the cod, and then eat the tongue. He had to cook it and eat the tongue right then and there. And then he had to do a jig with the old grandmother with the old Newfie grandmother that sized them up previously, and stared at him previously because they had never seen an Asian person before. They had mistaken him, I believe, for what they had a call, and they had a native Canadian, indigenous Canadian before, and I'm like, oh my god, I wouldn't be surprised if they thought you were thought you were indigenous. But it was a very funny story. He told it to us twice because the cousins had come down for the funeral and stuff, and we had to tell the story again because it was funnier the second time around.
Make ready.
It was in retrospect, it was a very good family gathering. I mean, I wish it was for a different reason than a funeral, but like, what can you do, you know? There you go. I'm out of space. I do want to see my cousins again after after everything's said and done. talk to him under better circumstances, because I feel like I wasn't in the best emotional state to really appreciate them being there. Because when you're trying to trying to be there with family, and then you're just rebuffing their friendly over advances. It's just like you have to understand that's like I love them, but I was having a time. I wanted to be with them, but it's just like, well, no, I couldn't. My brain was just like, no, I need time and space to process. I guess he can't really not get why though. But I think later today I'm going to do a Fantasy Star stream, attend Cafe Day, and see how I feel about that. Do all the things where we'll see how I feel about that. If I can successfully attend Cafe Day, I think my emotional energy will return somewhat. We'll see how it goes. We'll be trying to do some stuff over there, because I really don't want to worry people too much anymore, which is the big thing. What is my trust at now? 93. Ariange is about to level Kryles at 93 as well. One more for Ariange. And then, oh wait, what? Wait, hold on. I did not notice this. There are 2 slots here. Did anybody not notice this? There are 2 slots here for 2 more trusts. Excuse me, I did not notice this. There are 2 slots here added for trusts. There's one right here. There's one right here. There's one in the corner. There's one in the corner right here. And then there's one next to Alphanaw. Is that where Reen and Wicklamat are going to go to? Because if there is, that's actually going to be pretty good. Oh my gosh! If that's where they're going to go to, I kind of want that. Or Reen and maybe Lise. I don't know if Lise will rejoin, but like Wicklamat would be pretty good, because they did a lot of work with Wicklamat's design for a playable character in trust slot, and that was actually pretty good, honestly. Let's not kid around. Let's not kid ourselves. Let me take a look at the other side. Yeah.
I stand ever ready.
Yeah. Yeah, there's slots. There's slots. There's 2 more sections for 2 more people. Where? Yoshi P, why are you hiding? You're hiding two more trusts, aren't you? You're hiding two more trusts. Well, that's always interesting. I'm excited. I'm actually now renewed. If I'm gonna have all the trusts leveled, then I feel like this is gonna be a nice reward once I once I get all the trusts leveled and stuff. But yeah, I feel like that's a good place to stop for today. We're gonna put that aside for now. Let's see here. Trying to find somebody to raid that hasn't, but I haven't drop done anybody sent to anybody in a while. What? Wait, what? What does he only have? Well, he just started, so I'm going to send you to Noble. I followed Noble for years. And I feel like you should. He's done a lot of Warcraft stuff, a lot of lore stuff, and he's a good bean. You should, yeah, you should go and check out Noble. He's doing an MSQ right now, so talk to you later. Have a good time. See ya.